Well, would you look at that? Not that you can see, but right here, trash bags here. So this is COVID and Coffee number 9, right? Yeah. COVID and Coffee 2021, number 9.
Horizon Hobby.
Hey, Horizon Hobby. I don't want that. Come on. Quiet. I got the 2-screen thing going right now. You can rip a Traxxas XMAXX trash bag too. I thought it was kind of funny. And I am kind of semi-joking, but not. It definitely seems to be a combination of maybe my luck. I really don't want to say it's my driving, but maybe that's me just not wanting to admit that I drive like a piece of crap. So I don't think so. Like I said, I joke around and, you know, I call trash bag a, you know, trash bag, call it a piece of crap. And do I believe it? Man, I am so on the fence right now because you have to know the history of trash bag. If you don't know the history of trash bag, just go on my channel and just type in X-Maxx. I think that's how it can work. And I think like literally every video that I've done on trash bag, which is what, 4 videos? I don't even know. I don't even know how many videos I've done. Maybe with a combination of lives and whatever. Maybe it's a little bit more. And even some of the lives, I think we brought trash bag out and yeah, I'm actually thinking about, now, I'm not that merch guy, so I don't know exactly how to do all this stuff, but I'm telling you right now, I am thinking about bringing out a shirt that says something along the lines, you can rip a trash bag too, and like literally have a picture of like my Traxxas XMAXX. And I think, I don't know, I think it would be a hit. I think that for the people that, you know, own a Traxxas XMAXX might just want it just because it's funny. Now, so far, granted, didn't take it to Diamond Dust, didn't take it to the new rip spot. I never came up with a name for the other place because the place is really difficult to drive at, meaning it has a lot of boulders. It's very soft sand, so it's really only designed for specific vehicles. So what I will say is, how about this? The next video that I do go into that new rip spot, I actually want like the subscribers or the people that watch that video, I want you guys to kind of come up with a name to call that new place. And you gotta make it a good one. You gotta hit it out of the park. It's gotta, you know, it's gotta sound like it came from me. So maybe a little redneck. I don't know. Diamond Dust. I felt that was perfect. I don't even know how that name came about. It just came about. So don't forget on the channel, I do have links in the description. I do have a link to where I get all my music from. And I was gonna touch on that today because obviously setting up this live this morning, I did it through, right now I'm obviously using StreamYard. So I went through StreamYard just to kind of like set things up because I wanted to use a couple of different cameras. I'm going to get away from StreamYard. StreamYard's going to be used when obviously I want to pull other people in, which is definitely pretty cool. But I also want to do it other ways. I have the Streamlabs. I've still been messing around with that thing. I am not technologically advanced, you know, in here. I do what I can. I basically, I do what it takes to get by. I am 100%, you know, hammer swinging, you know, wrench turner. That is my life. I don't do computers. So, but I can get by. I mean, I say that I don't do computers, but I've like set up like people's stuff. So it's crazy. I just will never, I'll never step to, you know, I guess that aspect of saying I know computers at all. So what are we going to address on TRASHBAG today? Well, while I'm looking at it, I'm going to switch cameras right now so that you can see what I'm looking at here. Which what I should do is I should swap windows. That would make more sense. Put this window over there and put this window over here. Make that big and make this one big. All right. Maybe that works. It's really messed up. I think I just need pop-out chat or something. I don't know. All right, so I want to change my camera. In StreamYard, it's different because you need to go down and do camera mic and switch out things. Watch. Could you imagine like if this audio was not even here this whole time? that would be just like me. All right, so what do we got? We got that camera right there. So that's that camera. Oh, so this one will work out nice. So this will be my handheld camera. So you can see right there on TRASHBAG. Oops. Now see what I did? I forgot to take the window off. So let's see. How do I get rid of that? Go like that. All right. So you can definitely see on TRASHBAG, those shock protectors did exactly what they were supposed to. Look at how nice and clean basically that is, considering how much crap was being thrown at the back end of this vehicle right from these tires right here. So here is obviously, you know, what happened with TRASHBAG's front wheel. It is a very commonly known thing. Did I actually expect it to happen to myself? No, I guess I didn't. But when I watched the footage, I should have backed off on the throttle. I think it was literally just like distance. I think it was distance where I just didn't see. Yeah, see, this isn't seamless. Wait till you see when I start using that other thing. And then there's that camera. This camera's mint. The way this camera works, I should have been using this from day one. This thing is awesome. So, I forget where I was. Oh, so obviously, you know, that right front wheel diffed out massive. And I think it was distance, the way the truck was angled. I didn't realize that the other wheel wasn't spinning, and it happened like that. I mean, it was like, bam, that tire just exploded. It actually did give the appearance that there may have been moisture inside, but I don't know if that was the explosion of dirt ripping off, like a spray of dirt. I really couldn't tell. And I feel like I want to say that I don't remember ripping this X-Maxx in any wetness. So there, unless Traxxas put water in my foams, unless Traxxas pre-installed water into my tires, I really don't know why my tires would have had any water in them. So I'm just going to jump into the chat because I see the chat ripping by. I just got to move this thing over so I can see it better. That should be better. Ooh. See, I'm breaking stuff. All right. Where are we here? All right, so we've got, what do we got in chat here? We have got Shade Tree, Addicted to RC, Jerry VRC, C Stone, good morning. Chef Beardsley, what's going on, guy? Hot Hoopty, what's happening, man? Gaines, what's going on, guy? Let's see. Cool merch is always right. But you know, though, I don't know how to do any of that stuff. Todd Donna, what's going on, guy? I just thought it would be pretty cool. You too can rip a trash bag. Come on. I keep trying to rip trash bag, and trash bag keeps like literally ripping like the front tire. StreamYard, you know it, guy. Chef, do you wanna jump in here? You know, I think I'll do. I'll do the thing. Again, I'm so slow on this. I'm still doing it the old school way because once I go live with all my other junk, I want to make sure that it's actually like it actually works. So I've got like windows open and all kinds of junk. Clear all. Go to there. Go to there. Go to there. Paste. Send. That's if anybody wants to jump on. Damn. So anyways, let's see. We have got Big and Cool. What's going on, guy? JK Noob. What's going on, man? James George. Good morning. Here we go again. Yes, sir. Nitro. What's going on? Dan, you know what? Dan, I like how you changed your thing there. Dan's Bearded RC Adventures. That's actually pretty cool. Let's see. We got Brett. What's going on, guy? Braylon. Michael. What's going on, guy? Beautiful picture. What, the X-Maxx being broken? Big Muscle. Good morning. What's going on with you, brother? Falcon. What's going on? Good morning to you. Jess. What's going on? Yes. So if you haven't seen, go check out GRC. He went to one of Earl Moorhead's bash spots. They've gone there before together, but he went to Earl Moorhead's DMV parking lot and he ripped the big rock like really good. Like you gotta watch it. There's one specific part that I thought, well, two actually, but one specific spot like in his video that was pretty hilarious. He should almost put like a little marker on there so people can literally just go to it and then they can like backtrack and see like, see it again. I thought it was pretty cool. Now, I'm not going to spoil it, but go check out GRC. It's just G space RC. But yeah, good stuff. I'm telling you, good stuff. Let's see. Let's see. GRC guy, you are here. Josh Johnson, what's going on, guy? Should you put metal parts on your RC truck? Yes and no. That's a hard thing to answer. You got to be selective with what you switch over to metal sometimes, because you got to figure whatever you're replacing that was metal, depending upon what it was, depending upon what parts you're replacing that was plastic. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. You always have to think about the transfer of energy. Once you change to metal, you pretty much have no give. And any give that was, let's say like 3 components like wrapped, let's talk about like maybe front suspension. So you've got a hub, a C hub, lower arm, upper arm, whatever. Now on my big rock, I broke my steering knuckle hub, right? So when I did change that to metal, I ordered it like literally that day, and it still isn't here. It's supposed to be here today. Literally, for some reason, it was stuck in New Jersey. I think Chef had something to do with that. But it was stuck in New Jersey, and it's coming. So I went through like that process of looking at the parts, realizing that it looked like the C hub may be able to take the additional stress load that that piece of aluminum is going to transfer to that part. So you got to like think it over. You know what I mean? Because everything's going to change. Now your kingpins, okay, top and bottom of that big rock. Now those kingpins are going to suffer stress. Do you know what I mean? It's like a whole bunch of stuff. So, whole bunch of stuff. Hopefully that answered what you were talking about. Evil laugh, right, Chef? Evil laugh. Let's see. I think I'm there. I think I'm caught up. Right. All right. I'm there. So anyways, on trash bag today, what am I going to try to figure out? Obviously, the gearing was wrong. Got a 46 tooth spur with a, I mean, wrong, but not. It also is the motor. So the motor is a 1650 kV. And what I should probably be thinking about is two things. Now, I'm going to leave the gearing alone. Reason why I'm saying I want to leave the gearing alone just for now is because the only bad thing that kind of happened was the motor got to over 300 degrees. Now, that is a horrible situation. That is a brand new motor. So that is a horrible break-in for a brand new motor. But everything on that motor seems to be fine. And the reason why I can basically say it was over 300 degrees, when I was outside and I grazed my hand across that motor, when you saw me go over it, like if you saw me, when I had the body off, and I'll tell you right now, that was a sign. That body coming off is the only reason why I stopped running. If that body didn't come off, I literally would have kept on going. Now, if you listen to the video, you can hear at one point the motor kind of give like a stutter. And I feel like I'm equating that to maybe the truck saying, yo, guy, I'm burning up here. Why don't you check something out? And I just didn't pay attention. I was just like, oh, what was that? I was thinking it had something to do with the flapping front wheel. But literally, I think it was like combination ESC motor, you know, basically saying, hey, guy, you better listen to me or you're going to have I'm going to drop the motor right from under this truck because I'm going to melt out of here. So that body popping off, when I kind of like went my hand over like that, it's kind of like that first, like, okay, does anything feel hot? And I did feel a little bit of like ambient warm temperature towards the motor, but I didn't really think of it. Touch the ESC, touching the battery, touching wires. And then when I just grazed my hand over the motor, it was so hot. It took that second for it to actually register in my fingers. And the amount of time that it took me, when you think about it, the amount of time it took me to put the body back on, very slowly drive the truck. So I don't want to say I was adding heat to the motor. If anything, maybe that was part of a cool down. I didn't trigger it anymore after that. So obviously I stopped. I did the thing where there's editing. So I did the thing where I stopped the camera and I bring the truck up, and you guys don't know that I started to say stuff while the truck is here, still on fire. I started to say stuff and then I stumbled my words. So I edited that portion out and restarted. And I think I did that like twice. I'm not positive. And then obviously going inside the shop, the truck is now off. I get the body off. The truck is now off. And I go inside the shop to find my heat gun. Now, I didn't know exactly what my heat gun was. So I'm looking between a couple drawers in the toolbox. I'm looking on my bench, both benches now. And then I went over to the first toolbox where it should have been. It wasn't there. I went over to the other toolbox. There it was. So all that time, this thing is in a cool down process because it's outside off. And it was only 40 degrees out yesterday. So, man. And when I was finally able to temp gun it to 200 and what was it? 294 point something, 294 point something degrees. That motor, I literally should have like cooked an egg on that thing. So that now brings me to I'm leaving the gearing. Just because I did kind of like the wheel speed. I want to see what that wheel speed can do. I am going to eventually change out the motor to a lower KV so that I've got the torque to be able to throw in a taller gear set, something that, or a bigger gear set, just to make it so it'll rip even more. It's all that process of, you know, throwing in the 1650 kV. I thought it was going to be pretty good. It was probably good for the original gearing, way too ultra torquey. It's still torquey, which is crazy, which is why I want to leave the gearing in. But that brings to the reason why I use Game Changer fans. Okay, so Earl Moorhead had commented, you know, he basically said, you know, basically, wow, that motor was literally on fire. I have no idea how that thing didn't lock up. And I commented, well, that's Spectrum quality, baby. That motor, obviously, we know that Spectrum motor was mint out of the box. Lennon, what's going on, guy? Going pretty good, man. We're working out TRASHBAG here. So the in-hand quality between that Spectrum motor, you know, from the Traxxas TRASHBAG piece of garbage, definitely felt, just in the hand, it felt like a much nicer, higher quality motor. Could be literally, it's just an aluminum can and could be garbage pots inside, but at least the bearings are tight, right? At least there's no shaft play with this motor. But that brings in Game Changer fans. Now, Earl said, throw on the stock fan. You know what's crazy? I don't even remember if this thing had a fan. And when Earl said that, I'm looking at the heatsink, which I don't know where the heatsink is right now. I'm looking at the heatsink and I'm like, man, it does look like something was screwed onto here, like a fan. So, and this is where my mind is. I'm not that kind of guy that really cares about like stuff like that. I popped out the, I was so pissed off. I must have popped off because I think it's a dual fan. Must have popped off the fan and literally just tossed it, because I don't even know where it is. It could be just like in one of my drawers. I'm not sure. But a better fan is this fan right here from this guy right on the bottom. Look at that focus. Look at that. I'm telling you. Look at this. Look at how much better the focus is. I mean, it does take a little bit, but watch this. Bam. When I want something to focus, the camera literally just goes, okay, there you go. So right there, GC, that's Game Changer RC. So this is, you know, my America setup of Game Changer fans. I believe this is version 2. Reason why I say that is because this has the soft start. So I'm gonna plug it into the battery, which is still in the truck. So actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch over cameras. See, that's where this deck thing that I've got will definitely work out mint. So which camera is that one? Hey, nope, I don't want that one. I want this one. Boom, there we go. Oh, we got Chef. What's going on, guy?
Yo, what's up?
Hey, that's something I didn't think about. There's no feedback, right?
Not for me.
Okay. So, I'm gonna just well, actually, you know what? I should be switching over to the other camera. What are you doing today? You got the day off today, guy.
I do have the day off today, guy.
Nice. Am I going to be hearing some nitro?
Maybe. We'll see. Not the kit, though.
Obviously on your own live, yes.
Yeah, not the kit.
All right. So right here is one of those Game Changer fans. And I'm literally just going to plug it in to battery that I've taken out of the XMAXX. Now, we know this as a unbelievable pack. These packs are crazy. So these are those Z packs. So these are those 9,000 milliamp 4S 100C burst packs, which fit trash bag absolutely perfect. Now I'm going to plug it in. And what I love about this fan is literally the spool up. Now this is wired and it's not going to focus. So this is wired for 3S. But what I do is I cut off the tabs so I can plug it into any S pack that I want, because it's either going to draw anything from 2 all the way up to 6, right? But it's only wired for 3, so it doesn't matter. So I plug it in. I love these fans because I call these the soft starts because it sounds like a turbo. So this should hopefully help keep TRASHBAG's motor nice and cool.
But it's 100% going to.
All right, so now, bam. Now see, with Chef, he could literally just press a button, click, and then he switches camera.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet.
Did you get a Stream Deck?
I have a so I have something different. Initially, I was going to go with a Stream Deck a while ago, but there was this company called Loop Deck, which I was hoping that their product would be just that little bit of an edge of difference that I'm looking for. What the Loop Deck has is it has these almost like volume knobs. So it's got like 6 volume knobs, 3 on each side. The whole screen is basically a touch screen, but with just a minimal like divider in between the thing, fully customizable and programmable like yours. But it just had these like little options. So even the volume knobs, I'll call them, or adjustment knobs, so they're volume or, pots. I think they call them pots, right?
Yeah.
And then they also click. So this thing just has, I felt, I'm that guy that like literally I'll buy something even if I'm never going to use the option. It's like
You'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Right. And I fully stand behind like the Elgato Stream Decks because they're a proven like button push, bam, you program, and like you said, you can there's multiple
layers.
Right, multiple layers. Which was cool with this was that it was just a swipe. So you literally just swipe the screen, however you do it, just like a smartphone. And you go to all those other things. It's just,
that's pretty cool.
I like it. I definitely like it. Yep.
Stoned RC, what's up? And Jessica, I did see you say hi, hello. Guy was just talking. I didn't want to like interrupt his stream. Boost, what's up? And no, that is not Earl's body. That is my body.
Well, I've seen Earl in pictures, and you and Earl definitely don't look alike. So.
Yeah.
That thing, I gotta tell you. Now, what was missing on that thing? Didn't you say something was missing on it?
What choppers? Nothing crazy. It's actually, sorry, Earl. I know you just got here, but I don't mean to put this in your face again. I did to you last night in my live.
Oh dear.
It's got a little piece of plastic missing here, and then it's got one little hole here, and that's it. It has everything else. It has all the lights.
Now that's actually a plastic body, right?
Yeah, it's like
right, that type of plastic. Okay.
Yeah. But if I can actually do what I want to do to it, I'm going to make a lot of XMAXX fans extremely angry. So
you're going to make Snap-on fans angry. Not who cares about it?
It's going to be, yeah. But yeah, all I need now is the XMAXX, and I'm good to go.
You know what I'm thinking? Like, what would be crazy is if you turned that into like a smoker.
That would be kind of funny, but I think it would be it has to be a cold smoker, obviously, because it's plastic. Right. But that would be funny. Or make it look like a food truck or something.
Oh, yes, absolutely. A little food truck, that would be mint.
Yeah.
Have like a fake awning that you put on it just for like video.
That looks like it's cooking.
Yeah. That would be a riot. Boost, what's going on, guy? Venom, what's happening? Let's see, what am I looking at?
Burger Van.
J.O.'s here. What's going on, guy? Yep.
Saw an open cut for sure. Sorry, Earl. Like I said, I'm looking. I was looking last night. I've seen a couple more up, but some of the prices were a little ridiculous. But I think I'm actually going to start lowballing people like I did for that one, and then let you know, because I find them all the time near me. So
Right, because I mean, what's the worst they could say? The worst they could say is no.
yeah, like I said, that guy had it up for a really good price, and I brought it down, and he even took it.
Listen. With the really good price stuff, just say, so what was the price the guy had it for versus what you got it for $80?
I got it for 80. He had it for 100, which I know they go for way more than that.
Even that's not bad. Wow.
Yeah, and I was like $100, and it only has that little bit. Because I see some guy was asking $250 for it, and the whole top of it was pretty much messed up and everything. So I sent a guy a message on Facebook. I was like, "Hey, is it still available?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Would you do 80?" And he immediately was like, "Yeah, sure."
Right.
So
I mean,
a half hour, picked it up. No.
Just like you said, the guy had it there doing nothing with it. What was the point of having it? You know?
He said he traded the original DBXL-E for the Snap-on X-MAXX. And he said that he never ran the body. It was the previous guy did the little bit of damage that it has.
Right.
And he was like, it just sits here, so I just want to get rid of it. So,
and you know, and it's funny too, because just like what you're gonna do, which we don't know yet, which is gonna be great. What you're gonna do, you obviously have plans for that thing, and you're already warning us that if you're shy and you like shelf queens, you're gonna cry.
Yeah,
so,
I'm not a shelf queen guy.
Not everybody sees things the same. Like some people will look at like a Mustang and be like, "Oh, the thing's a piece of crap," or look at a Camaro and say, "Oh, it's a piece of crap." You know, I'm just gonna run it into the ground, while other people are crying their eyes out, going, "I can't believe you just outlined it."
It's the same thing with supercars. The people that can afford them, and then you see the other people that have like YouTube channels around them, and they like daily drive them. They put thousands of miles on them a year, and people are like, "What are you doing?" The guy's like, "I bought it to drive." That would be me. Like I would buy a Lambo and put 100,000 miles on it. You know what I mean?
Just a car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yep.
But in a flip flop though, watching Earl beat that Gravedigger body the other day, I was like, "Oh no, what are you doing?" That would be my only shelf queen body, is that Gravedigger body.
You know what's funny is you're touching on that, and I literally was thinking the same thing, because when we see like Earl and he talks when he does his wrenching videos, he talks about how he's got his shelf queen bodies, and I think when he bought this, I really don't remember him saying that he was gonna thrash it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And like every time. And that's the other reason why I don't like bodies, vehicles that you need to flip upside down to get to either the batteries or you need to get to the body clips or whatever. You saw Earl, and even me, when he took his body and flipped it upside down to get and it's grinding on the dirt.
Yeah. Like, the one jump he did, it like landed upside down and slid. I was like, "Oh no, what are you doing?"
Yep.
So that's like the only body I would ever feel like that about.
It's all that perspective. It's like people with baseball cards. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
God, I used to use them in the spokes of my bikes. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And now some of those are worth thousands of dollars.
Right. Yep.
I think everyone was mad I scraped the LMT.
Well, the joke is too, is like when people actually see me drive my car, and I'm doing a burnout and I'm going sideways, they're like, "Oh my God, dude, what are you doing?" And it's just like, "What do you mean? What am I doing? I'm doing what the thing was designed to do."
Exactly.
I pull out the ad because I've got the thing on my phone. It literally shows a grandma with a carriage, a grocery carriage, back in like 1969 or whatever it was, and it says, "From the grocery store to the drag strip." Okay,
yeah, that's awesome.
Ad literally says that. It's like I am doing what GM advertised.
Yeah, exactly.
From the grocery store to the drag strip. And I did load it up with groceries too and took a picture one time. They called it the grocery getter. Deontay, what's going on, guy?
Paul, you slept on 2 XMAXX, Snap-on XMAXX, and they were steals. Hey, man, when they pop up, if you had the coin, definitely pick them up for the right price.
I can't figure out what Deontay is saying. He's saying something. Who
is that guy on RC Guys Live?
Who is that guy? Oh, you. Must mean you, Chef. Stoned. He'll be launching Big Bertha soon. I think everybody's mad that he's right. Everybody's mad that Earl scrapped the LMT. Right? But he's used and really not many thumbs downs, right? So
yeah, and
guys must be all right now.
Like me personally, like I want to do it, but when people do it, I'm like, yeah, man, it's yours, man. You do what you want. You know what I mean? Like I don't
listen to you personally. I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't, but seeing people do it, I'm like, yeah, man, you beat it, man. That's why you got it. You know,
you're gonna have to put a drape over that Snap-on thing because Earl's sending me text messages going, guy, tell Chef to get that thing off the wall. I can't look at it.
I'll find you one, Earl. I promise.
No, you tried to do it. Right. He took his F-550, tried to pull a house like the Ford. Right, in that movie. What was that movie?
Yeah, with Mel Gibson, right?
Mel Gibson and yeah.
Was it Lethal Weapon?
Yes, Lethal Weapon. Yes.
Yeah.
Danny Glover. Right, that's Danny Glover, right? Yeah.
What happened? What do you mean to me? What do you mean? Dante, I don't know who you're talking to.
Dante. Oh no, Dante means me. What happened? I got into a fight with a hedge trimmer.
Yeah, I was kind of upset when I seen your haircut. Not gonna lie. I was like,
my wife. Oh, really? My wife won. You know what I mean? Sometimes
that's
you
fair.
gotta. Well, I mean, you know,
you had it long enough, I guess.
Yeah, it was there for a good amount of time. Something a little different. It's you know what's funny is sometimes like the stuff that she said, like she'll give me like a shirt, right? And she'll go, see, that shirt looks slimming on you. And I go, slimming?
Do I need it? Is that what you're saying?
What do you mean slimming?
Do I need that? Is that what you're saying?
Listen, honey, a trash bag on me would look slimming at this point in time. Lethal Weapon too, right?
The more I see the Son of a Digger body, the more I like that one too. The Son of the Digger body, I think, is a really, really sharp looking body too. But I'm just, like I said, I'm a big Gravedigger fan, but the Son of a Digger is a really, really cool body too.
The only thing that I do not like about the Son of a Digger body is the graphics, meaning the grayed out, like what Tony had said.
Yeah.
It's just like the ink is just not there. And how can they output quality like that and people actually be all right with it? You know what I mean?
Well, you see the off center some people are having with the Gravedigger.
Yeah. And then look at what's his name there, Riff Raff. His paint job, which is what you're paying for when you buy that truck. And that's how Riff explained it. He said, I'm not being a wine bag. It's just point blank. Some people out there buy this truck for its licensed body.
100%.
They're buying it for the graphics, for the effect, for the look. And then when you've got, that stripe that looks like a mangled beak, it looks wrong.
JL said it looks worse on camera than it does in real life. Because he has each. He has the Gravedigger and the... JL, did you take those out yet?
So his is the same?
Yeah, he has a little bend to his too. Wow. I told him, I was like, if they send you a new one, I'll buy that Digger body off you.
Right. Earl saying the ink doesn't matter when it's all scratched up. Okay. Yeah. Well, you know what, Earl? You tell that to Chef after you see him run the Snap-on. We'll talk.
The Snap-on body might be convertible when I'm done.
And Earl's kids are picking up the pieces of Earl.
Like I said, should be getting an XMAXX in like a week or two, hopefully. I really want the green one too. So
now, just out of curiosity, you touched on it in your live yesterday. Mm-hmm. Why do you yourself want a Traxxas XMAXX?
Well, for one, I always thought they were really awesome when they first came out. But when they first came out, they were what, $1,100 or $1,200 or something like that. I was like, that's a little much for me when it doesn't have a real engine for me personally. Two, I think for content on my channel, because people always ask me my opinion between the X-Maxx and the 8S Outcast, and I can't give my true opinion on the X-Maxx because I've only had a handful of runtime with it, and I really couldn't beat it like I can my Outcast because it wasn't mine. So one, I really wanted one from the get-go, and two, I think it'd be really cool to give my true opinion about both. You know what I mean? And just bring them out there and beat the snot out of both of them and be like, all right, this is really what I think. And I think my unboxing that I told you about last night is going to be pretty cool if you guys watch both of us. But
and what's funny is because obviously that I do have both, my opinion is being guided by my experience with my XMAXX. And, you know, everybody in the world, well, you know, what's funny is it's almost a 50-50 that I'm coming across comments that's literally, I swear, it's right down the middle. You've got people that, you know, on that side that are saying, you know, the XMAXX is like the most, you know, amazing truck, you know, that, you know, has ever been created because of what you can do. And then you've got people that are literally the exact opposite. And they like, you know, Guy, my XMAXX was a trash bag too, which is why I had 3 of them and I sold them all. You know, it's like the experience, Yeah. And I'll tell you, the difference between the two is massive while driving.
I bet, like, because I've been saying this from the beginning too. I think comparing them to like hand in hand is kind of almost impossible because one's a monster truck and one's more of a truggy. So one's going to handle like a monster truck and one's going to handle like a truggy. So I think if Traxxas came out with a 1/5 scale Revo on 8S, that would be more competition for the Outcast because I think they're more comparable than the XMAXX and the Outcast.
Maybe they're afraid to do that.
Yeah, they might be, but if they do that, I'm totally gonna get one because I love Revos, and I really think that would be a better comparison between the two. But like I said, I don't have an XMAXX yet, so I can't say for sure. But that's another reason why I want to get it.
So the way I look at it is the way you've treated your truck. I can't wait, meaning the Outcast. I can't wait to see you put the XMAXX through the same thing if you can. Yeah. Meaning, man, I won't even say it. I won't say anything because, you know, not that my words will change your opinion either way or give you a predetermined thing. I know it won't. But it's just, I already have my formed opinion about this truck. I know in my mind what it potentially is good for versus, and I know I'm like ramping up my versus what the Outcast can do. And it's crazy to be able to have both trucks and then even you, hey, here's the other thing too, Chef. The other good, even though it's nitro, you've got the DBXL too, the DBXL gas version.
Yeah, too true.
So you've got another 5th scale vehicle that you could literally then take all 3 and be like, this is what I like, the difference between all of my 5th scales.
Yeah, that's like truck, the goal.
I've got my trick truck and I've got and I call my
Wake the Neighbors.
my 2.0. That thing is point blank a performance sand track ripper. I mean, when you try to treat it like an Outcast, it doesn't like it. So just like if you try to treat the Outcast like a Traxxas, hopefully I'll find out, like a trash bag, that it doesn't like that. You know what I mean? It's like each one has its own level.
And everybody drives differently. And I feel like I'm not nobody in specifically, but like certain people I think are more brand loyal than others. And I'm not. Like I pride myself in the saying, like, if I say I like it, I like it. You know what I mean? I'm not, and if I ever get to the point where I get stuff to like review or something, God willing, but I'm gonna make a point to be like, don't send it to me if you don't want my true opinion. You know what I mean? Like I'm not, if I say I like it for certain reasons and not. So And like you said, everybody has their own opinions about each thing. So I'm really excited to actually get my hands on one and like just see if I can launch it like I do with this, you know, and see how it holds up.
You just see Deontay?
Yeah.
Deontay loves you.
Preach, I've been saying fixed scale Revo. Yeah. I'm telling you, I think that would be a better comparison between the two.
Yeah.
Don't let friends buy Traxxas. Hey man, there's certain things, like I say, they do sketchy things, but at the end of the day, I've seen people, on the other hand, hate Traxxas, but they still own an XMAXX. You know, so it's just weird.
Look at Jo coming out with the comments. Jesus Christ. Well, you know what? That might be all the reason more for somebody else to give Traxxas the money, because some people have a different view. Yep.
I want to remove the stickers if they are stickers. On the LOSI digger? I don't know if they are stickers.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, oh yeah. The big sticker on the side, that's all a big sticker graphic. Earl, I think, touched on that. He said that I think the blue flames and stuff like that are like through the body is real, but that side graphic is literally just one peel off sticker.
Sergeant J, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Sergeant J, what's going on, guy?
Yeah, you can't remove it. Watching you guys work. I'm not working. I'm just kind of hanging out, figure out chat. Because I figure when guy starts wrenching and stuff, I can actually keep a hold on chat for him. Even said that I've literally never owned it. You never owned a Traxxas? That was my first hobby grade, which I think is a lot of people, for the reason that they're everywhere. You know what I mean? Guru, what's up, buddy? But ARRMA last year, I think, did really good. Obviously, the EXP Creighton was left a lot to be desired, but overall, ARRMA, I would like to get more ARRMAs at some point. Oh, you're more of a road guy, Leon? Okay.
Something that I kind of wanted to ask you, Chef, was when you set up, because obviously you're a gamer.
Yeah. That's how I know how to use OBS and all that.
Right. So you know how to use the OBS and all that stuff. But my other question for you is, you obviously have a way of setting up your screens. Because as a gamer, you need to have your screen set up in a way. Now, is it set up in a way so that it's the easiest for you to like do? Did you have to get used to it? Is there like I know it sounds stupid, but I don't know. Is there like a way that things should be like set up? Because like right now, you can see I've got, obviously I'm restricted. You know that. I'm restricted because of the Mac. So the Mac is an all-in-one, which I thought was great in the beginning because
they're good for editing and stuff.
Yes.
But when it comes to like just not even just gaming, but like this kind of streaming stuff, they're not as welcoming to other products, if that makes any sense. You know, most of the time it's their priority like software. You have to use their stuff. They're kind of like the Traxxas of the PC world, in my opinion. Like you have to use their stuff or it doesn't work, you know.
So like I was trying to figure out was like I'm trying to always figure out like screen placement, because obviously to have the screen off my table is definitely ideal to mount it onto the wall, but then would I be better mounting it onto, you know how they have those track walls or those slat walls?
Yeah.
I could put a bracket and then be able
my
to.
TV's on an arm and I can like move it up and down and out, but I'll show you right now. Hopefully this wire's long enough because I did some wire management here, but So this is my laptop that I have wired internet in the shed. Which,
Right.
I think anybody that wants to live stream, I think you need a wired connection. It's going to make a night and day difference.
Yep.
I always have my stream here. So this is your stream on YouTube, just so I can make sure it's actually looking good and running. Here is the StreamYard. So when I like it, because my camera normally sits right here. So I like when I talk to you, it looks like I'm looking at you, even though I'm just looking at a screen.
Right.
This is my TV. And then I always, even when I'm on my lives, I always have the pop-out chat right here. And then when I have OBS on, OBS is over here. So this is just small. I only have the picture here just so I could just make sure my live looks good. And then I have OBS right here so I can make sure that's all running, because OBS tells me how good the connection is and all that stuff. And then the YouTube live, I normally just like, you know how when you go live, it pulls up like that, the options to go, like how to change your title and stuff on YouTube.
Right.
I have that minimized because all the information I need is in OBS. And if I have a bad problem, I'll pull it up just to make sure it's still connected.
Right.
But then my Stream Deck, I literally just hit, like, I don't have it out here right now because I keep it inside.
Right.
But I can just start and stop it right here and do all that stuff. And I built this little holder to hold it. So
now you keep it inside because are you worried about it not functioning, or are you using it elsewhere?
I would like to use it for editing, because you can make it so you have shortcuts right on there and edit.
Okay.
But I also don't keep it out here because if people don't know much about it, the Stream Deck it's not just buttons, they're actually little screens, and it gets super cold out here. So I don't want the chance of getting too cold and when the heater's on getting moisture in it. So I don't keep my laptop out here. I leave the webcams out here, the TV obviously, but my laptop comes in and Stream Deck comes in every time I'm done live, because I just don't want that to get beat up.
Right, sensitive components. Yep.
And they're, like I said, they're like $150, so I don't want to mess that up.
I've done that in the past where I've left like my iPad out in the truck when it's like -6.
Yeah.
That's not good. Even though the iPad might be more resilient to it, but still, yeah, it's just that they don't react very well to that extreme cold.
Yeah, Jerry, I was streaming on Twitch too. I didn't have the Stream Deck at that point, but that's how I learned OBS.
Now, see. When you use, in the past, when you've used StreamYard, because I know you've used it before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do your comments ever freeze?
I don't even bother looking at the comments through StreamYard. I always just have to pop out from YouTube.
Right. Okay.
And even with the YouTube, when you hit the go live and you have all those options to like change your title and stuff, those actually don't refresh as fast as just the pop out chat does.
Earl's like, GoPro's a 300, but the stream thing goes inside. Because they're webcams. They're only, what were the webcams, like $80?
Yeah, they're like $70.
Yeah, they're only $80, something like that. Yeah.
And they're really good. They're 1080p. This is only a 720p stream, so you guys are only going to see 720p. That's another reason why I don't really use StreamYard to do, like, if I have you guys on, obviously I'll use StreamYard, but I'd like to try to keep 1080p all the way around. But yeah, these are the Logitech C920S's. They're phenomenal. I have this one on a arm, so it's super adjustable, so I can put it wherever I want to get people up close. We're just slowly trying to get better with the lives. I'm not trying to like push myself, but you guys asked, or you asked, so. But yeah, they're great webcams, and like I said, they live in the shed, so super heat in the summer, they're fine. The cold in the winter, they're fine. So they're pretty resilient.
Addicted to RC. Earl, did you get a hockey goalie blocker for your next X-MAXX run? Dude, I'm telling you, go watch GRC's video. Go watch GRC's. I'm telling you, go watch his video with the big rock. That's all I'm saying. You want to talk?
Is that the one that he posted on the Facebook?
Yes.
I'm actually gonna watch that right now.
I'm telling you, it's good. It's good. You got to make sure you give it a thumbs up. It's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it.
Let's see. So hold on, I see someone say something. I need to.
Right. The C920 Logitech is definitely the only camera to get.
Yeah, and they're super hard to find. I got lucky because when all the COVID stuff happened, it like churches and businesses bought them all up.
Yeah.
For streaming. So I went in where'd I go? Staples one day to go get. I have a USB hub, so my mouse is off to the side now. It's not directly into the laptop, and the one webcam goes through there. And I seen they had 3, so I bought another one because I wanted 2. I would like to get a 3rd one for Bruce to have the Bruce cam. So yeah, everybody wants a Bruce cam. So
it's funny because Bruce is part of the show, really.
Yeah,
he's always with you, you know.
Yeah, he's always right by my side.
Wants to see Bruce.
Yeah,
you want to see your mug.
Yeah, I don't blame him, but
you know what they want to see? They want to see a pop when you do your stream thing. They want to see the pop out of Bruce. And then your hands working on the RC, and then your voice. That's it.
Which I can do that because I can put the picture in picture and have like the table and just have like a little square, like, let me see if I can do this, like right here of just a Bruce cam, like up on the screen.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Most of the time he's just sleeping. So
as long as Bruce ain't, licking certain areas, we don't want to see that.
He honestly just licks his paws, man. It's so annoying.
Good. Yeah. Somebody was saying that he might have some kind of allergy or something.
No, honestly, we've had him. I've had him checked, and he's had all the tests and stuff. They say it's literally the equivalent of us biting our nails. He just licks his paws because he doesn't rip his fur out. They're not red or nothing. It's just a habit. He just licks his paws.
Yes, Earl. Yep. GRC's video is at one of Earl's bash spots.
Yeah, that's what he was saying in the post. Chef, my daughter wants to play her game live on YouTube while seeing herself on the screen as well. What's the easiest way? You would have to. How would you do that? You'd have to hook up a webcam, obviously. And then you can either go through OBS to live stream, which I recommend. There's so many videos on how to use OBS. And if you guys have questions, I'm no expert when it comes to it, but I know enough to get it working. You could do that. And then all she would have to do is stream right on the YouTube. And she can either have the YouTube pop out and she'll see herself there and she'll see chat and stuff. Or just pull up her YouTube channel. Because I do that. I always have my YouTube channel video up so I can see what I'm doing.
Now, you know what would be funny? I think I just realized this. Is this true? If you had your stream deck out there right now and you did the little thumbs up thing, would that work right now?
No, because that goes through my OBS.
Okay.
Because the way the OBS works is I have OBS up and then I have Streamlabs. They make a Streamlabs and OBS all in one, but I don't like that. I've never had luck with that.
Right.
So I use OBS by itself, and then Streamlabs is a website where it's hard to explain without showing you, but like you would get the GIF you want or whatever, keep it on your computer, and then you go into Streamlabs, and then you go to notifications, and you add your GIF to that notification, and then it gives you a URL that you copy and you paste in the OBS. So when someone donated last night on my stream, that donation popped up, and that's because I have that URL. So like when someone clicks on my YouTube link to donate, Streamlabs gets the notification and it sends it to OBS to say, hey, make that pop up.
That's awesome.
And it's like that. It's quick, but that's
cool.
The best way I can describe it.
Yep. Yep, that is pretty cool.
Back to your daughter wanting to stream, you have to have it on capture your screen, not capture the. If she's streaming from a console, you need a capture card, which is super hard. Well, not hard, but more steps to it, because you can stream directly from consoles now, but it doesn't have like the camera options and stuff. So. Sorry, go ahead. Someone asked that question. I just want to help them out.
Addicted to RC. I think he's asking you that. Did you make the red outline around your name? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Because I know I don't have a red outline around my name. Or yours in here, so he must be talking about you.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what red outline.
Right, Earl Moorhead. Yeah, even in GRC's video, you can see the white car doing the laps around while he's trying to rip it, putting on the directional, doing all that stuff with the DMV, like practice driving or whatever's going on there.
Yeah.
Next, what next? It's going to be they're going to be doing yoga there. They can do all their things, and Earl can use them as like, you know, kind of like, oh, it wasn't going to say like targets, but
you need a few items to make it work. If you're talking about streaming, you don't need an HDMI cable to stream unless you're hooking it to a TV. Like if you're my laptop's hooked to the TV, so that's just an HDMI cable. But like the cameras and stuff, just all USB.
oh, Addicted is talking about in chat. So and Earl just figured it out. The red box.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, okay, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, you just put at whoever you want to talk to, and then it shows up. Oh, to use your GoPro. All right, sorry, Nitro. I know I was behind in chat. I thought about using my GoPro, but I feel like sometimes that lens is a little too wide to use. Sometimes if it's up high, maybe it'll work. But I'm telling you, these C920s are perfect.
If it's up high, it won't work.
Yeah.
What I've noticed with the GoPro, if you the GoPro almost has to eat what you're doing in order to get a good shot. You're saying that you probably wouldn't use a GoPro, where I'm actually the opposite. As soon as I get things set up, I'm definitely using a GoPro because you can have the GoPro like right there, and it gives so much of the shot, even though it's
no, that makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's actually a really good idea then.
Yep. And everything seems to be in focus except for what's right in its face.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
but that's actually a pretty good idea too. That could be your hand cam. You can put that on a tripod with a long enough wire, obviously, and you'll be able to like move it up and be like, "Hey, this is what I'm talking about."
That's what I was doing with this thing. I was using this as a little hand cam.
Yeah,
and showing the dirt and stuff like that on the thing. So,
but that's why I put this cam on this arm so I can get up close and do what I have to, and then I can push it back up.
Now, with that arm was like 2 feet long, right?
Yeah, I think it's 24 inches.
Are you finding it loosening up at all yet?
No, but I am trying to figure out the perfect way to bend it. So, because it does give a little bit,
right?
Like once you push it back. So I found that if I pull the center in just a smidge, it holds it better,
right?
Where I want it. So it's still a work in progress. I'm still working on that.
Right. Because my hesitation just with those particular arms is just because every time you pull on it, normally where it's mounted about a couple of inches up is where it flexes the most, right?
Yeah, it's honestly, that's still straight and doesn't move.
It is. Okay.
Yeah. And this is a cheaper one. I would really like one of the ones, I forget who makes them, but they look like a whole bunch of little balls. Like it's like a tripod. Right. And like they're meant to wrap around stuff. And they make a long arm like that, and they're supposedly stiff.
No. I've at those Joby. I even got the quality one. It's called Joby or Joby or whatever it was, and all these high-end YouTubers were using it and saying, "Oh, the thing's awesome." Nah, it's a piece of crap. Like literally just so many movements because it's plastic, and it uses like some of them you actually use like I think that Delrin or whatever inserts.
It wears out.
It literally like you'll probably flex it like I don't know. I want to say like 20 times, and it loosens right up, and it turns into junk. So I wouldn't get one of those plastic ones. That's why I was asking.
This one is metal.
Yeah, that's why I was asking about that.
Yeah, and it's been doing well. I've been doing more streams with it. So I did move it down. I had it up to, I think it was a little too high before, so I actually just mounted it to my power strip that's here because it's just a twist like a C-clamp. So I just C-clamped it there. That's what you use for mainly up close. You use nice nitro.
Nice haircut. I don't know about that. Go ahead and get rid of the mullet hawk that was there. But I literally I'll go from a buzz cut to having hair going down the middle of my back. It's just hair. You know what I mean? It grows. Like come on, look at Chef's hair. It's all right here. I mean, if he wanted to, he could have the comb over. Yeah,
if I let it go, yeah. Jo might be able to do that. Actually, his is pretty long.
Is it really?
Yeah. I just shave my head on a 0 because I go thin up top. So
yeah, it's easy to put the hat on.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have a huge head anyway, so it's easier to find hats with a bald head. Someone's full.
All right. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to just actually start working on this thing because I actually do want to actually get out there today.
Yeah, do it.
I'm just going to switch over. I don't know if you're going to do anything yourself or whatever. Shouldn't take long. It's literally just zip tying a fan into place.
You can actually, if you want, just blow up your camera. I'll stay and just keep track of chat for you if you want.
Like, oh, you know what? It's not letting me do it.
If not, I'll just back out because I just came to shoot the crap with you. I appreciate that, Dan.
Go to this one.
All right, Freaky, take it easy, buddy.
That's the one.
What's up, Robert?
Obviously, you know, at some point I'll probably end up picking your brain because you're the Twitch master.
I'm no master. I just, like I said, I know enough to make it actually look like something.
You're the Twitch master then that I could never be.
But
you've done it, you know what I mean?
Once you actually set it up, though, you'll actually be like, oh, wow, that was way easier than I thought. It's just hard to explain. Like with Larry setting up his stream deck, it was hard to explain. But once he got it, he was like, oh, like you just drag it over. Like it's super. That's another reason why I went with the Elgato stream deck because like their software is super easy. It pops up, you grab your OBS stuff and just slide it over to the button and you're good to go.
Which I'm hoping that's what that loop deck thing is going to do.
There's actually Elgato has a phone app that you can actually use your phone to do that stuff.
Yes, so you get the 15 button and you can turn your phone into another 15 button, so you got 30 buttons.
Yep, and they sell the 32 button, but that's like $250 or something. I was like, I don't need that. 15, I think, was perfect for me.
Right.
And there's different layers, like I said, so you can go down and because Larry has it too.
Well, the thing is, if you buy the 15 and you have like a spare phone, you literally use the spare phone.
Yeah, and you're good to go.
30.
And even if you don't have a Stream Deck, you can just use the app and do it. Take it easy, Three Sons.
You know what? One thing that I don't like is the wire length on these cameras because they weren't designed to do what we're doing with them. They were literally just designed to sit on a monitor.
Yep, that's why this this one that I have actually up top is on a 6-foot extended USB cable.
So it's just on its own dedicated cable?
Yeah, I have the cable from the camera plugged into a 6-foot extension USB cable, so it has a male and a female end. Okay. And then the male end obviously is plugged into my USB hub, and the camera's plugged into that extension cable. So there's one that's on an arm I can move around.
Right.
J&K, what's up, buddy?
So this is just a fan from Game Changer. I do believe this is version 2. It's got the soft start. It does have I forget what heatsink that is on this thing. The heatsink is literally just bent so that it basically snap fits onto a motor. And I like it when, honestly, I like it when the heatsink doesn't cover the entire motor setup because I like the fact that this motor or this fan right here actually overhangs the section of the motor kind of like towards, you know, this like basic pinion side. So it's feeding air directly to those holes that are inside the motor, giving more air and cooling. So
you don't use thermal paste on that?
now, watch, I probably won't be able to snap it on. It does snap on, I swear. So literally something like that. And that way, like, I mean, that's like the setup right there. That's perfect. And I'm just going to zip tie it in place and throw some power to it. And that should keep TRASHBAG pretty cool. And then running such a, you know, high milliamp pack, running a dual fan like that, this TRASHBAG won't feel anything.
I really need to get those 9000 Zs, man.
Dude, you know what's insane? Those 9000s fit in the Traxxas Max.
That's what you were saying in the group chat. I said, it's nuts.
Dude, it's insane.
And they're good packs. I've seen people in the ARRMA forum talking crap about them, or Facebook, and I'm like, dude, I like mine. I had the 7000s, and I think the punch is great. They last a while, even in the Outcast. So, Wasim, I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry if I butchered that. It doesn't. He said he asked if you used sink compound before. Have you ever used heat sink compound?
Nope.
I've used it on my Mini Revo when I installed a heat sink on that brushless motor. But
the only issue that I have with any kind of like thermal paste or whatever for that is realistically the cleanup. The sand sticks right to it, and it's just that's the only reason why I would never think to use that.
Theoretically, though, it shouldn't come out of the heat sink. If it's like oozing out of the bottom of the heat sink, you have too much.
Right. Right. But no, I never have. And if anything, what I've done in the past is actually done drill relief holes in the bottom of here so that air kind of gets to those areas if it's not a snug fit. This, I'm just not going to even bother because it's just snap it on, zip tie it, and I'm done. I like the easy way. The easy way.
If I get a heat sink for one of my motors, I might try thermal pads. They're called
thermal. Was it like a stick on?
Yeah, it's basically like the paste, but it's just a pad. They use them on computers for certain components instead of thermal paste, and they just literally stick on it. It helps transfer the heat better.
I gotta show this how, because I was joking, but I'm serious about how ghetto my setup is. So, dude, check this out. All right. So because the keyboard can't fit onto the tabletop, so I put a piece of wood so I can put the screen under it. You know, I'm not the screen, but the keyboard and the thing here, and then usually I have the mouse right there too.
Hey man, it works.
Dude, so it's on a 4x4 block or a 6x6 block on both sides.
Hey, it works, man. That's awesome. I feel like if that TV that's right behind the X-Maxx, if you lifted that up, you'd be able to see better because I feel like you're always working right in front of that TV.
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to figure out was how to mount it. So, you know, who knows? Maybe even if you could, you know, put the link to that mount on the Facebook or whatever.
Yeah, I got it from Lowe's or Home Depot. It's just a Visa mount, or whatever they're called.
Yep, I've heard of it. Yep.
And it's just like an arm. Honestly, I don't know what size that TV is because mine's a small TV that someone was going to throw away. And I was like, no, you won't. That's a shed TV right there.
Dude, that's what this one was.
Yeah.
Somebody was throwing this TV away just because they got a brand new one that was bigger.
Yeah, same thing. Girl at work, she got a bigger one. She's like, yeah, I'm going to throw this TV out. I was like, nope, I'm taking that. I went out right to Home Depot, got the Visa mount or Vesa mount. I don't know how it's said.
I think it's Vesa. I think you're right, Vesa.
thermal paste you can put on the heatsink too. Yeah, but like Guy said, if you use too much or even not, like dirt's going to cling to that. That's why I was thinking about maybe trying thermal pads just to see if it actually even made a difference. But with those Game Changer fans, man, they move so much air. I don't think it's going to be much different.
So this TV is not that big. It's only width across. It's only 29 inches wide by 17 and a half inches tall. So it's
a 30-inch.
Is it?
Yeah, because it normally goes corner to corner. To tell you the size.
Right. Well, I measure like a construction guy.
Yeah, I figured. It's good.
All right.
Yeah, Robert, thermal paste is what you put on like your CPU on your computer to help transfer the heat to the heat sink to keep the CPU cool. Fried your Max stock motor because factory fan blades failed and broke off. Yeah, addicted to RC. I actually had the same issue with my Max. I think Guy had the same issue with his wife's Max. The fan blade snapped. I actually called Traxxas. They sent me out a new one, but
yeah, that was a warranty on the original ones.
Yep. You use a 75-inch for a monitor? Nice. Out here, I have the left
75-inch monitor.
I have a 75-inch TV in my living room.
Holy smokes!
But for my computer setup, like what I edit on and play games on, I actually have a ultra wide, curved TV. I mean, not TV, monitor. And then up top, I have a 1080p monitor mounted to the top, so I have stuff on the top screen too.
I gotta tell you right now, whenever you say curved screen, that I am so jealous about that because because obviously having this Mac, I really wish that I could have one of those curved screens because I see the huge benefit now. When I initially saw curved screens, I was like, oh, that's dumb. Why would you need that?
TVs don't make sense. If you're far away, it doesn't make any sense.
Right. But when you're eating the screen doing editing, it makes so much sense because I can't tell you how many times. I think I showed you. I literally turn my monitor sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I need to focus like on the right-hand side or the left-hand side. That
ultra wide I have though, when I have stuff up in the editor, it's super nice. Like I'm spoiled when it comes out because every once in a while I'll move it to the top screen just see what it was like. I was like, oh, I can't do that. I just bring it back down.
Wasn't that expensive though?
Yeah, it's not a cheap monitor, but like I said, I also game, so gaming on an ultra wide looks awesome if you have the PC to run it.
And that's key too. You actually have to have the PC to run it, right?
Yeah, to run games. Yeah, even with editing, you should have something. I'm about due for a CPU upgrade. But I get Intel CPUs at half price.
I don't want to hear you about your 50% discount.
I'm not trying to.
That's awesome. That is so cool.
A friend of yours bought an RC tank. It was a H20 cooled, H2O cooled, even though it was gas engine. Paul, that's awesome. Do you know what it was called? You're looking for a fan for a Castle 2200 kV motor that plugs into the receiver box on your Limitless. I don't know much about those. You know anything that would work for that guy?
No, not plugging into the receiver box. You're so much better off if you're looking for something that actually gives real air. You got to get one of these Game Changers, and you got to plug it into the battery. Just use this. Use one of those small little packs. One of those small little 3S packs if you're going for speed. Don't even waste your time.
Yeah, I need to get a bigger 3S pack to run my Game Changer fan on the Outcast because I'm just using my rock crawler battery right now just for testing. But J&K, that is a snap-on body behind me. That's for an X-MAXX. They were like a limited run, and you can only get them through snap-on trucks. I don't have an X-MAXX yet, but I had to pick that up. Someone had it up for sale near me. I'll be getting an X-MAXX in like a week or two, hopefully.
And people are gonna cry.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Earl said he's gonna unsubscribe to me.
Oh man, right? Yep. I don't blame him. Because Earl doesn't want to be in tears.
Well, he has the Gravedigger body, and that hurts me to watch Bash. So you know.
True. Yeah, you got him there. Oh, I have a feeling I gotta use a slightly thicker zip tie.
JK, you just started the hobby in July. Oh, nice. What do you got so far? Because I feel like people that get in a hobby and stay in it, like it starts with one and then you end up with like 4. Robert, if you're talking about the Game Changer fans, it plugs into the balance lead on a Lipo.
There's a link in the description right to Game Changer's eBay account if you're interested in getting the Game Changer fan.
Daha, or I think that's how you would say that. The Game Changer fans plug into a 4S pack as well. Yeah, he has a 4S connector. You just have to pick what you need, but it only pulls from 3 cells. So you can hook it to a 6-pack or a 6.
Depends on how he has it wired, or how you have it wired for which battery. So normally for a speed run, this is what you're going to run right here for a speed run vehicle, because you're very limited on the amount of time that you're ripping. So this is all you would basically need, and you get a couple of batteries unless you're going to like make it a whole day event. And then because it's already wired for 3S. Like this particular one is wired for 3S. This is a 3S pack. So basically just gets plugged into that. Now this is a 3S pack. This is a 4S pack, and I'm not recommending you do this. I do this of my own accord because for me this works. So this is a 3S plug plugging into a 4S pack, but it's still only drawing 3S. So
how does your cells hold up to that?
What's that?
How did the cells hold up to that?
To which?
Like, because it's only pulling from 3 cells. So how's that equal out? Like,
because you, what do you mean? As far as plugging it to this thing?
No, you're plugging it into a 4S, but it's only pulling from 3.
Because the main draw is this right here when you're running.
Oh, so you're just plugging it in as you're okay. I thought you had an extra battery on there.
Right. No. Okay. When I run this, I just plug it right into the thing.
So how much of a difference between the other pack that doesn't have the fan hooked up to it is there? Once you check the cells.
None, because you're even. You're pulling.
Oh yeah. You're pulling the same.
Even. Right. You're pulling even. So
I'm going to do that with the Outcast.
Right. If you've got a slight amount of draw on one pack, technically the other pack is going to kind of assist in that like draw.
No, yeah, it makes complete sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think like that because I just was like, oh, I needed a separate battery, but now, yeah, I'm an idiot. Sweet.
No, because for speed runs, if you ever get a speed run vehicle, that is what you'll be doing, is running a separate small pack so that you don't touch your battery that you're drawing the most amount of power from for that like rip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you want the most you can get.
Yes.
I would like one. I really want a infraction. I think that would be sweet. It's definitely up my alley.
Yeah, that definitely would be cool. It'd be nice to see you have one of those kind of vehicles.
Yeah, one day. Hopefully that's more of a summertime kind of thing, you know. It's hard to stop, but with the lockdown in the UK has made it tricky to get out. Man.
Now, what I should have done is I should have ran this first, because this zip tie, being stronger, is also thicker, so it's harder to pull it down in.
Chef, he's working the system, literally. You should hear them on 6X. I bet you can probably like fly. Earl says infraction are the best. Yeah, man, that's definitely up my alley. And I definitely want to do speed runs with it, but I'm also going to do like an urban bash with it.
Yeah, that's right, man. That would be awesome.
Yeah. But XMAXX is first, just because, like I said, I've been wanting one. And then I'll think about fast. Master, your fans are hooked up separate because they aren't waterproof. I take them off when I run in the water and rain. Yeah, it makes sense. Frank said Earl's still counting his RCs. He'll be back. He'll let us know next live.
What? How many RCs he has?
Yeah.
I don't think even Earl knows. Literally, I really don't think he does. I bet if he was to count, he would go, "Oh, I forgot I had that."
Earl says enough with the snap-on rub in Earl's cuts. Earl, people ask, man. I gotta say it. I'm not gonna ignore people.
Chef is cruel.
I didn't do that in cruelty. That's the best spot for it. It's a big body. I have nowhere to put it. City Plumbing, good morning. How are you? So someone said they just got into the hobby. I'm going to scroll through the comments. Who was that?
Now, Chef, you agree on my method of zip tie cutting, right?
Yeah, 45 degrees.
Always cut your zip ties at a 45 degree. It definitely
Absolutely.
helps out, right? It definitely helps out at night when you're under the dashboard. You'll find
Yeah, I was about to say, like, if you can't,
right away.
yeah, if you can't get the wire out, you just feel for where
Right.
that 45 is, and you're good to go.
Just put your raw wrist in there and just move it around, and you'll find it.
Yeah, absolutely. Earl says keeping the snap-on body underneath the table works.
Keeping it next to Bruce. You know what? Oh, Chef, dude. You know it would be such a riot once you get the other camera, the snap-on body cam.
Yeah, just have it right there.
Oh my god, that would be an instant. Dude, you would gain subscribers just because of that.
Yeah, the snap-on body. Put Neener at the bottom for Earl.
Dude, right? A little Neener guy.
Yeah, Neener.
That's it. Yeah, I think we're good now. I don't think the fan's gonna go anywhere.
Earl. Oh, that's J and K. I think you're the one that said you just got into the hobby, right? Someday I'll be on Earl's size collection. Yeah, we're all working to be on Earl's collection, but he's adding so much stuff all the time. We just have to keep up.
Never gonna catch up. So just forget it. Unless you win Powerball tonight, you're never gonna catch up. Just believe it. Yep, never gonna catch up.
Yeah, Thomas, they are. Those limited edition stuff isn't cheap. JK, what RCs do you have right now since you just started? Or if you just have one, what do you got? If you said it, I missed it. I'm sorry. You might be single and homeless by then. Yeah, that's the plus for me. I'm single, so I can just make sure my bills are paid and I just get what I want. Addicted, they normally are. Again, Earl, cover your ears. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't pay what people were asking.
This is how perfect these Z packs fit inside this X-Maxx too.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a set of those 9000s. So I have a 7000 mah and the 9000 mahs for when I have the X-Maxx too. Addicted to RC wants to know how many cars everybody has.
I have 3.
Chef, would you sell the Snap-on for what people are asking? No, I wouldn't. Because I got it for $80, and if like for some reason I want to sell it, I wouldn't try to make a bank on it. I would do like $100 just to make $20 because that covers my gas for when I want to go get it. But I'm not that kind of guy. I understand why people pay that much for them, but I'm not like that. Like, I'd just cover my gas and I'd sell it. But
you're not a ticket scalper?
No, that's not me, dude.
Nice. See, that's the way I like it.
But like, if I bought, like, say I bought it for 150, I'd want like 170. You know what I mean? Like, I want to make a little bit from it, but I want to be crazy with it. Like, some of these guys are selling it 250 and up. But that's not for sale, so don't make offers.
Earl is literally texting me right now.
RC Roar, yeah, better have it in the collection. Yeah, it's not going to look like that.
That's so terrible. Flip it up. Oh, it's not going to look like that.
No. Yeah, it might stay like that for a little bit. Oh, there's 11, bro. You have a Haas, a Granite 550, a Creighton 6S, 2 SCX 24s, a Typhoon or Typhon or whatever, however you want to say it, ECX Temper Gen 2, Axial SCX 10-2, Ford F-150, 2-wheel drive / converting to street truck. Man, you just started this hobby and you already got all that.
We have that many. We just started out.
That's impressive.
Dude, maybe he did win Powerball. We don't know.
Yeah. I think you said you in July. That's intense, dude. Top 3, your top 3 addicted to RC is the XMAXX, Creighton, EXP, and Fraction V2.
That works.
Chef, get a sticker of your mug and put it in the window and rip it. Yeah, there's a couple. There's like 2 ideas I'm throwing around. One that was like trying to make it look like a food truck, or, I'll just say it here, or I was thinking about doing, if you guys are into video games, the Twisted Metal clown truck. I forget what it is. I forget his name. Tooth something. I forget his name, but the clown from Twisted Metal. I was thinking about trying to make it look like that.
The clown from Twisted Metal, is he the same clown from is it called House of Wax or something like that? Rob Zombie's girlfriend?
Yeah.
Or wife? Is that the same? You know what movie I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Psychotic clown?
No, it's not the same clown. I think Sweet Tooth. That's the name.
Okay. Okay.
Honestly, it wouldn't take much to make it look like the Twisted Metal truck. I would need to get the bobblehead clown on top, though. And find some sweet music to put it to. Like that creepy clown music. Frankie of 2 / no prep cars / basher, UDR, Mugen, NBX7T, and building a / speed car hoping to hit 100-mile-per-hour club. That's awesome, Frank. Guru, 5 nitro, 4 fifth scales, and 6 E-words. Nice. I have, how many do I have? I think I have 14. I think it's 14. Soon to be 15 with the XMAXX. I don't think I'm missing anything. Hot Hoop, do you have 50? Dang, dude. Guy, how do you feel that XMAXX servo is? I heard a lot of people say it feels like crap.
That last video I did, I literally was like, this servo is weak. Yep, the servo is very weak. I don't like it.
And the crappy thing is, if you want to put a true Fisco servo in there, you have to get their bracket.
Well, you can put in the Traxxas upgrade servo, which is supposedly better. Earl did that, and he said he noticed a marked difference when he swapped over. So, and I know that's Traxxas for Traxxas, and you know some people don't like that, but
yeah, their servos in general are just always crap, like out of the box. I've never had one that I was like, oh wow, this is impressive. Does the upgraded one have metal gears? Are they metal gears in that or no?
I believe the upgraded one is metal gears along with a new link arm, which I think is adjustable, and something else, maybe something to do with a spring or something. If Earl's here, Earl would know. He might have actually had to work. But yeah, Traxxas makes their own upgrade. It's $100. Comes with a link arm, I think, and an upgraded spring or something. And the servo itself is upgraded. So that's it. Now you can think this thing's ready.
Guy, you know what a good servo for the Limitless would be?
Anything high quality, like maybe a Savog servo or whatever the heck how that's pronounced. Savox.
For the price, if you want to spend money, those Reef servos I got are insane. But they're not cheap. We have a standard in my 6S XMAXX and upgrade it in the 8S. Yes, guys, it's the motor link and spring. Okay.
Bam.
You know what else I've noticed with that Stream Deck? There's like no delay. Like when I hit a button to swap cameras, it's like boom, you know, and like when I hit end stream, it's end. Like there's no like it's done. Like it kills it right away.
Right. That's one of the things that I had seen about that Stream Deck was that it's like a light switch. It's bam, bam, bam. Yep. Now are you able to do fades?
Yeah, you can actually just program those into OBS. I mean, you swap, it'll just do it. Okay. I don't have all the fades set up because honestly, I'm fine with it just snapping where it needs to be.
Right, but once you amp up your game, and you're like, you know, a big time, you know, 10 million subscriber YouTuber, you might be doing that.
Dude, how cool would that be though if you could just do this for a living? Like, it's so much fun. I know.
I've watched these because I'm obviously subscribed to like car stuff, right?
Yeah.
I've watched these YouTubers go from driving. There's a word. Yeah. I was gonna say something bomb.
Yeah, I figure I'd say
you know that's the right word.
Yeah, 100%.
They're driving those boxes, those S boxes, and they literally the content that they did with that made them the money to be able to get the next step up in a vehicle. To then the content they did with that made it so they could buy 2 vehicles, and then it was like it's insane. It's mind-boggling sometimes because like you're the same as me. You work with your hands. This is what you know. You know what I mean? You're not YouTube isn't your like nature. You don't want that guy that sits behind an office chair and can do stuff like this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You slowly, well, you learn faster than I do because you've done Twitch, but
yeah, no, but I know exactly what you mean. Like when I first started, I had no idea. Like even with Twitch alone, like I was like, how do I even make this work? Like I downloaded OBS because everybody's like, get OBS, and like I opened it, I was like, I have no idea what this is. It's like this. I'm still learning stuff about my editing software. I think my edits are slowly progressing, getting better. Like if you watch my first video to my most recent batch video, like I have solid transitions now. I have music, like, but still, I'm still learning that. It's all step by step.
Camera quality, yep.
Yeah, and all of it's slowly getting better.
Yep. Now, what camera do you have a primary camera you use when you're recording, going out to rip one of your RCs? Do you have a camera that you primarily like? Well,
I just use my GoPro Hero 7 Black.
Okay.
I would like to get another one of those because I'm lacking in the multiple angle spot. So I have to get better with, because I also have a Note 20. So this is a phenomenal camera. I don't utilize it. I need to, because I was either thinking about trying to mount it to my head, because I don't care about looking stupid. I don't care. But that, or putting it on my controller and trying it that way, and then putting the GoPro out places and getting like the launch and then editing in like me following it and stuff.
Where is your GoPro now?
It's inside.
No, when you film it.
My last video was all mounted to my head.
Okay. Okay. Because I find head tracking to be great, but like what you already know with the GoPro, because of the fisheye lens, once you're like 20 feet away, it looks like you're a mile away.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what's tough. So it's great for like the up close, ducking.
Yeah, hitting yourself. Yeah.
RCs, it's great. Yeah, it's definitely great.
I was thinking about, I'm not a huge fan of onboard footage, but I know some people like that. So I was thinking about mounting one in there to actually get like the launch, but we'll see. I don't know. That's like I said, I need to work on angles.
How are we looking for them thumbs ups? Only 45? Oh, we do have one down. Nice. I love it. You got 62 people here in the stream and only 45? Wow. You can make that number go up. I know we can.
Smash that like button.
That's right. That's why I was asking if you had your little button smash.
I don't have that here. I actually might be able to do it.
I bet you could. I bet you'd figure it out somehow.
The LN2 was a big letdown for me. Got half of the battery and it broke the steering arm and on the front. Now I had to shelf Queen until parts are available. One bad land for 650 Queen. Man, what were you doing? Thumbs down don't make sense. Honestly, when I get thumbs down, it just makes me feel like I'm doing something right. Because if people don't, like, you're not going to please everybody, but some, like Earl says, some of your haters watch your stuff the most.
Well, you know what, Boost, the reason why somebody has a thumbs down is point blank because they don't like you. That they make the actual effort. You know what I mean? Because they could walk away, but they make the actual, it's just the way people are, you know what I mean? They make the actual effort to go ahead and hit that thumbs down, I like the ones the other way. I like these ones. YouTube likes those too.
Oh, Chef, you have to come to Jackson. You're talking about Jackson, New Jersey? Because I don't live far from Jackson. This season to check out the dirt track. Is that the oval track you were talking about? Thomas, are you the one that was talking about the oval track? Because you said it's only electric too, so I would have to find something that I can run on there. Jessica, you seen a video of the LMT breaking on the first round? Oof, I'd be a little upset.
That's rough. The thing is, though, if you slam into a rock.
Yeah, it's bound to happen. Like, what do you get? Like, if I take my F-150 and slam it into that proportion boulder in real life, what do you think's going to happen?
Right. I love the whole scale thing because people forget. You're like, you remember you just bought a 110 scale little truck,
and you slam it into a rock this big.
Go right. Go take your Chevy, your Ford, or your Toyota and scale jump what you just did to that little truck. See how it works out. Now do you have StreamYard's chat popped out?
No, I have the YouTube chat.
Okay.
I have StreamYards here, YouTube over here.
Right.
So like I said, when I talk, when we're on like Streamlab, I like to look like I'm looking at you when I talk. So if I'm over here talk, because my natural reaction is to look at people when I talk. So like I look over here, I feel like it's not like nice for the people watching the stream, you know.
That's what's hard right now because my camera's right here, talking to you because you're right there.
Yeah, that's why I have my face cam right underneath my TV.
I got two chefs going at once here.
Lucky you.
Hey, come on! Almost got the calendar here going.
I actually have a calendar of myself.
There is a Chef Beardsley calendar out there.
Yeah, it is. I actually sold 20 of them. They're fantastic. If I hit 1,000 subs this year, I will show the calendar.
Oh my God, dude! You literally come out with another chef calendar. I'm telling you, it would go viral,
dude. I sold it, and it was before Facebook and stuff. Yep. I made it was like we had like the white elephant, whatever you call it, around Christmas time. And I was like, oh, I'm going to make a calendar of myself. And that's going to be my gift to this person. And like, there's a picture of me on like a bearskin rug. And then like, there's like a picture of me with my hunting bow with pink wings on for Valentine's Day. It's hysterical. It's so good.
Oh my God.
No shame. So like stuff like that.
Awesome. And he shared the bearskin rug one. Like, I mean, he's all like laid out.
Yeah, dude. That's me.
He's got the loincloth covering over now.
If I hit 1,000 subs this year, that would be my 1,000 sub live stream. I will show my calendar.
Dude, that would be awesome.
Addicted, yeah, I am. I'm not too far from Jackson. I don't want to tell. Obviously, it's the internet, but I'm not far. So if you're part of the RC Guy Garage's Facebook page, if you're not, go check it out. Make sure you answer the questions, and we'll add you. Yeah, hit me up on there. If I'm always looking for people to bash with. I actually have a pretty cool spot that we can go to. We can meet there.
I think Robert's asking what the bell is for. I think on YouTube, that's to notify you when somebody posts a video. That way you know. I think that's what he's asking.
Yeah, I think so.
Lance broke your granite. Nice.
That's priceless. RC Roar said, yeah, like I have no shame when it comes to that stuff. It's hysterical.
Dell had those laptops right there. Earl Moorhead. I like the camera to look up my nose. Dell had those nose cams. It was such a bad placement for a laptop camera. Because where is it? It's in your lap. That's why it's called a laptop. Mm-hmm. Points right at your nose or your neck. There you go, right there.
I don't know if
it's the calendar. I'm telling you, do you realize that you made that as a joke? That would stink and sell.
I honestly, I ordered one. And the funny thing is, we made it through Apple because you can make your own custom calendars that way. And it came from California. And then it got shipped to Texas. Then it went back to California. And then it went to Kansas, and then went back down to Texas, back to Kansas, and then finally made it out to New Jersey. I was like, I guarantee you people were looking at it, passing it around. Like, dude, you got to check this out. And then I gave it to the person that was like my Secret Santa or whatever, and everybody loved it. And like everybody I showed it to, I actually ended up getting more, and people were just buying them. Like,
that's so funny, man.
It's an old calendar though, but maybe we can bring that back.
Anyone build their own XMAXX ramp? What degree is good to send? What I can say is if you build a ramp for any RC car, try to stay away from a flat ramp.
Mm-hmm.
Give it
just distance.
Yeah, give it an arc. Right. If you're going for jump.
You check out what's his name? He did the water crossing and the ice jump.
V2 Vids.
Check out his video. He actually shows how he built his ramp with an 8-foot piece of plywood. Obviously, you can scale it down however you want, but he has like a really good arc to it, I think, because it's not too much of that, but it's not so straight. I think check out his video, his ramp build.
Not sure where the thing is, but wait a minute. Watch. Because my volume's on.
Earl says 90 degrees looks good. My goal is to eventually leave New Jersey and own like 5 to 10 acres. And I want to make a huge ramp, like the one that you see on Telbot's channel when they do that long jump competition. I would love to have just a giant, just send it ramp and hope for the best.
So that's the video right there, two V2 vids. It's not the video of the ramp that he built, but you get to see the ramp, and at least it'll get you to the site.
Yeah, and he does have a build video on that. He just used scrap wood. I think he bought like one piece of ply,
right.
But I think he honestly has like the best angle for it.
Yeah, and he's a real monster truck driver, so he knows about
ramps.
Yeah, ramps.
You know what, dude? I am so jealous. I watched this one video of the X-Maxx running on the monster truck track that like he was at in the stadium. Yeah. I was like, man, that must be awesome. Like. Yeah. That's so cool.
Yep. Never listen to any mechanic when.
Yeah, Earl said the 90 degrees looks good.
Yeah, those ramps are the best.
I have a 18 inch tall and 6 foot tall ramp. I have what you need to keep the transition smooth. Yeah, that's the key. You don't want something so harsh that you're gonna bottom out right when you hit it.
And if any of you guys follow Raj Schifrin, he just dropped a video. It's called RC Cars Torque Twist Debunk. So if anybody's interested in Raz's channel there, he's got some very, very, I don't want to say completely informative content, but it's good content. He's yeah, definitely makes it watchable what he does. Right, V2 vids are epic, right?
He
fire jump, yes.
And honestly, you going back to asking why I want an XMAXX, watching him do stuff with the XMAXX just makes me want one. Like,
yeah,
like that water crossing he attempted was super impressive.
Right. It's just there's so much. I'm learning a lot about obviously this XMAXX technically versus the other two 1/5, even though this is not a 1/5 scale. This is
I consider it is like right. Traxxas' scales are way off.
Yes.
Like
it just Traxxas scale is Traxxas scale.
Yeah, like they say like the Revo Nitro is a 10 scale, but it's not.
Right. But I'm learning obviously why this truck is kind of good. I just haven't been able to fully experience it just yet because it just doesn't cooperate. So, but eventually it will.
I feel like I said before, I feel like you got a lemon in a sense. Like your motor doing what it did in the very beginning should never have happened. And the way it was handled was very unprofessional and not good on their part.
Right.
Which still blows my mind. I haven't had to deal with Traxxas support, but every time I had to, they were phenomenal. Right. So I don't know if you just got a jerk or what, you know? Like,
yeah, I definitely think I got a guy that just was having a rough day or whatever it was. Because when I dealt with Traxxas support before, I never had a problem.
Yeah, me neither.
But it was that instance that put a bad enough taste in my mouth.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Be the way that I was, and that's sad. Maybe I shouldn't have, kind of been that way. But it is funny how not one time do I take this thing out and does it walk away?
Yeah, and like him being a bad customer support representative is like for another way to look at it. Like people say in the restaurant business, they can come and eat 10 times and they'll never say how good it was. They come and have one bad experience and they tell everybody. You know what I mean? It's the same exact kind of concept in my eyes.
Bad word of mouth seems to travel a lot faster than good ever does.
Exactly. That's why I'm always like, if you like, there's RC shops and stuff that like I support and I like, I'll mention them. I'm like, you got to mention the good too.
Right. The pain that somebody goes through is always more watchable than They're happy now. Hey, come on, think about it. When people like watch these RC videos, what are they looking for?
Crashes and
They want like the ultimate why was I saying go watch GRC's video?
Yeah.
Today, why was I saying go watch the video that he just did on the Big Rock? Because whoa. Double hands, man. Double hands. That was a good one.
It's like my first run video of the Outcast. My thumbnail is it hitting the curb, and that's a pretty good viewed video.
Right.
Like, honestly, it is cool. Like, sorry, Earl, but like when your speed car ate it that one time and slammed into that fence, that was insane. I was like, what? It
did the Top Gun.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh my god, that was awesome, man. I like replayed it like 3 times.
Right. Yep. That's what everybody does, you know? Because what's epic about, I don't know. What's more epic? Having a nasty bad crash or just landing a jump? It's just like, oh, okay, you're landing another jump, you're setting up on another one. If you crash, there's like parts, pieces, slow-mo, stuff flying through the air.
Earl says when Shepard just starts off with, I'm sorry. It starts off, sorry, I'm in trouble.
Yep. Right, because he barely saved himself. Exactly. You know, it's funny. Jess's comment did come up. See, on the StreamYard, it's different.
Yeah.
I didn't tell them to what. Well, there you go. It's right there, Jess. How do you figure I didn't tell them? It's right on the screen for everybody to see.
You have to include crashes. Yeah, that's why, like, I show my mess ups and stuff too. Like, you have to.
Jess, maybe if you did one of the ones where you're like, whoa, it just gets a different reaction. That's all. I'm not telling you to go hit yourself either. It's not what I'm saying. That's not what it's about. But, you know, if it was a near miss.
Mendez, I'm from New Jersey.
My hot racing stuff that I got for the Big Rock was in New Jersey for a week.
Yeah, story of our life. What did you see in our group chat? I have 2 turbo plugs coming, and USPS said they couldn't deliver them. There was nobody home. I'm like, I literally had them dropped off the other day in the
right, dude.
2 turbo plugs.
It's in an envelope. It's like, you gotta be kidding me.
That's what I said in the group chat. I was like, that did not fit my mailbox.
You did not make an attempt. What did it come in, a refrigerator box?
Yeah, like it's full. And I don't have to sign for it.
Dude, imagine that. It's a giant box, but 2 little glow plugs.
Yeah.
You know what happened? The package probably ripped and the glow plugs fell out. So they never know. They don't want to deliver a non-itemed package.
Yeah. Earl hit himself was glorious.
Dude, it knocked him on his.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like I slammed my shin with the Outcast, and when I first went to that back spot I had, like in the very end of the video, it's just like quick. I had a bruise on my shin for like a month.
Yep. Who was it? It was RC Dude or the other guy there. You got the RC Dude 81 and Duper Dash. One of them wiped themselves out with, I think, the Outcast, right?
Yeah, you got to think that's a huge truck. You know what I mean? That's no joke. That's some weight coming to you.
It was the Outcast. I can't remember, but one of them wiped themselves out pretty good. I think they hit their leg or something. Like you.
Yeah. Like they can do some damage. That's why, like, these aren't meant for kids. Like they're big. You drag race in New Jersey? There's a big drag racing scene in New York too. In Staten Island, I think.
See you later, guy. Yeah, Earl almost got decapitated.
Yeah, I was going right for your dome, dude. That was a good hand though. Like you saved
got his hand right on the wheel.
Yeah.
Little Matrix action happening right there.
Take it easy, Hoopty.
I'm more of a ducker. I just whoa.
I'm more of a
try to get it back in frame.
I'm more of a brace for impact kind of guy. Like I'm like, here it comes.
Brace.
Yeah, exactly.
Houston, we're going down.
What drag races do you do in New Jersey? Are they the two-stroke drag cars or all of it? Dylan, good morning.
Dylan Davis, what's going on, guy? Iron Man's here. Thomas Downey Jr.
Oh, much happy, joy. I appreciate this. Been great. The New York and Philly have some fast cars. Yeah, the New York guys, man, they take that stuff super serious. Thomas is all electric. All right.
Right, danger, Will Robinson. The X-Maxx is approaching. Dude, you know what would be right is to have the little Robbie the Robot thing doing his little
yeah, danger. Yeah. That'd be a good way to start it, like slow motion. It's like danger.
That'd be some kind of copyright though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you could probably find like or make your own GIF with like something close to that and just use your own voice.
How do you do that? How do you make your own? I mean, what do you mean make your own GIF? How do you do that?
You can make GIFs right in Pixar.
But wouldn't it? But then, how does it become yours if it's recorded from something else?
What I mean, like you would find like your own little robot or something, and just like you can probably use one of those vectors and have it like freaking out in a circle,
right,
and put your voice over it with your voice changer and
right.
danger, and just make a GIF or a GIF.
Right.
Chef, jump the XMAXX with the snap-on body, mega YouTube hits. Oh, I'm going to. That's the plan. I just need an XMAXX first.
Frank Sluga right there. Videotaping once, walking backwards, right into a 3-foot 3S stump, 3-foot stump, and literally do a backflip when you hit the ground.
Oof. Yeah, I'm a big boy, so I hit the ground hard. So I try to stay away from all that.
You know what's funny is Frank Sluga's video that he put on the Facebook group. Did you see that?
I don't think so.
He obviously was using his phone, and it's got a forward-facing camera and a rear-facing camera.
Oh yeah, he filmed his arm, right? Yeah, I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. Yeah,
the whole rip was like you could literally hear the amazingness of the Traxxas UDR because it's just got that certain sound, and all you see is literally just elbow with UDR noises. It was
I had to comment on it.
Dude,
I told him.
Pinned.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, yeah, dude. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. It's crazy. We've all done it though.
Yes.
Like, the angles. That's why I'm glad I can actually check the angle of my GoPro on my phone. But even then, sometimes it moves.
Yes, the new Lost in Space is pretty good. Yep, I've seen it.
Oh, is it? I haven't seen it.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Did you see that Buttigieg just got out of the hospital finally and he has COVID? Yeah. Oh, really? Well, he's okay.
He had COVID bad. He's home now. Yeah, he's home now, but he was showing. He was showing how, he was literally squatting 560 something right before, and and I have to say honestly, if you watch his videos prior, he wasn't wearing a mask, and it's not fake. And everybody that thinks that they're Arnold Schwarzenegger or they're superhuman and it's not going to get them, it's like, man, you're just taking a risk. Is it worth it? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
His whole family has COVID.
Yeah.
And I'm sure now he's maybe rethinking a little bit of just maintaining, I think, that distance a little bit more and just being careful. I'm not saying he never wear a mask. I don't know. I just remember the times that I've seen little short clips here and there. It's just got to be careful.
Yeah.
It's not a joke. Yeah, but RC Master, the thing is, isn't this thing called COVID and coffee?
Got him.
Gotta throw a COVID thing in there once in a while.
Yeah, I didn't even know that Butter Joe had it. I checked it. I think I checked his channel the other day, and I was noticing there was no video.
Right, he just posted the video, I think, 10 hours ago.
Okay.
Yep. So just yesterday. Right, Trash right there, right. His whole house had COVID, no symptoms, best 2 weeks paid off, right? And it happens.
Some people it doesn't affect.
Right, for people it doesn't affect, that's fine. But if you came into contact with somebody that maybe was susceptible to that, you know, that's the bad part right there. That's the only part that even me myself I'm concerned about, because to be honest with you, I am not really like a mask wearer. But if I am in that mode of wanting to protect somebody else, you know, that's the whole point. You know, I'm more willing to throw on a mask but I will say I'm not gonna walk on a trail and wear a mask.
No, yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah, 100%.
I'm not gonna mow my lawn and wear a mask. Sorry. No. I never wore a mask before, and it was like, you know, no.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that.
But to protect somebody else, absolutely. Yep.
Stone says, anyway, change the subject back to Chef Snap-on Body. Sorry, Earl.
There we go. Hey, all we got to do is just throw Snap-on Body right there.
That wasn't me that time, Earl. All right. Don't unsubscribe.
Right. Very rough. Very rough. And COVID definitely was not cool.
No.
Hit mute. Let me know when you're done. All right.
Yeah, we're totally going to bash with that. You're 63 and I am taking the COVID seriously. Yeah, like my mother works in a grocery store, and she takes it seriously because she only has one lung. So she has to be extremely careful.
Right. Yep. Yep. You have to. Yep. You definitely have to. So anyway, what are we looking at for time here? 2 hours. That's not too bad. I think that's good for a live stream for today. 2 hour live stream. We're looking at, hey Alexa, what time is it?
It's 11:07 a.m.
Good enough. 2 hour live stream.
Lunchtime.
Lunchtime? Yeah, another hour to go, guy.
Nah, it's lunchtime. I didn't eat breakfast.
It's lunchtime at any time of the day?
Yeah.
Dude, it's breakfast any time of the day. Oh, look what you're doing. So cruel. This guy is so cruel. Look at him.
Look at that. You got the eagle on the back, America.
That is, I gotta tell you, that is pretty cool. Does that back actually come down?
Yeah, actually, because this is actually, sorry, Earl. This actually pops off. So you can actually put the body on.
Oh, right. Wow.
But this screws to the truck itself. It's on a hinge. So this would screw to the truck so you could drop it down.
Right.
And then you would, when you close it, it would obviously close that way.
That is cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, right? And it just snaps on.
Casey Benson bashed his, remember?
Yeah, he had stickers all over it and stuff. And people were like, I can't believe you did that to it. He's like, hey, it's mine, man. I had fun with it.
He was jumping park fences with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
Well, Casey Benson was jumping park fences with his Snap-on X-Maxx.
And the weird thing is, I've seen some people trying to sell these without the cage, or they didn't have the lights and stuff like that. But this is like a complete body, you know?
Right. Yeah, definitely cool. All right, everybody. So we got Jess, Robert, Addicted, Wasim, KLC, RC Master, Stoned, Joe, RC Ritter. What's going on, guy?
Somebody had an unatanium.
Boost, GRC. Right now, someone's in the shower wearing a mask. You know it. Yeah. Shade Tree, Trash Ninja, Earl Moorhead, Robert Candy, Dodger Duke, Frank Sluga, Thomas Downey Jr., and I think I've just about got everybody. If you haven't hit that thumbs up before on your way out, because we're basically on our way out right now. Chef, are you going to be doing a live today?
Maybe later on. I'm not sure yet. I don't even really know what I don't really think I have anything to do. I really was thinking about checking out that Outcast diffs because there was so much clay when I replaced those arms. I'm really curious to see how those diffs held up.
Right.
Because that clay got everywhere, and like I was literally pulling out little clay balls from everything. So, and I had that little bit of seepage from the diffs that time. When I first took it, or when I took it out recently, I think they were over full. But I'm really curious to see if clay got in there. So I might actually go live later.
Right. Good. Oh, yeah, Lauren is looking for a time frame.
I don't know. I'm off today. I'm gonna eat some lunch.
Probably.
After
Well,
dinner-ish.
the way I figure Chef's time frame is going to be, however long it takes him to drive to the liquor store and back, will probably.
That's about right. It probably takes me about 10 minutes to get there.
Hey, all right.
But yeah, no, I think I'm gonna do that. It's kind of bothering me. I really want to know if clay got in there. So
GENERAC will be 62. When, brother? When are you going to be 62, brother? Holy smokes.
Man.
Serious? I didn't think he was that age. No.
I'm a baby compared to
He's lying. GRC, you're lying. There's no way you are 62 or 61. I've seen your pictures. I've seen your videos. You're not anywhere near close to that age. Look at this guy.
So
62. He's out of here.
Yeah.
Dude,
crazy.
That's crazy, man. Liquid lunch. Right. Yeah.
GSC looks half my age.
Morning from the land of Oz. Yep. Right. No, dude. Serious. GRC definitely looks pretty young, man. 62. That's crazy. All right. Everybody, thank you for coming to this COVID and Coffee. Thank you, Chef, for showing up. Chef,
No
hopefully we're going to do a live later today. That'd be nice. I might pop on for a late night live or some kind of something. We'll see. Not sure what the temperature is going to be like today. The XMAXX now is ready again. If I do decide to do another backyard rip, just to maybe, I don't know. I know I said it's ready. I do have another set of tires. I am going to be swapping out the tires, obviously. So I'm not going to run a ripped tire. So thank you guys for coming. Like I said, if you haven't hit that thumbs up on the way out, go ahead and hit that. Go check out GRC's latest video for the Big Rock. Jess, RCPD, I think that's what her thing is called. She's doing a Big Rock challenge as well. So if you do a Big Rock challenge video, whether if it's on Facebook or if it's on YouTube, make sure you use the hashtag RCGG Big Rock Challenge, and then literally all the videos will be grouped together. That's how it works. So anyways, I am out. And like I always say, you should get out too, and point blank, you should get out there and just rip it. See you guys later.